Welcome back to another episode of We Roguelike It. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpeer.
Bonjour, mon ami.
And Monkey Senior.
Hello.
We're back from our vacation. The holidays are over. If you're watching the video version, Monkey is still celebrating the holidays, and I'm here for it. I love it. But we are all done with 2019's roguelikes, and now we're here to talk about 2012's roguelike with Nuclear Throne, a significantly older game, but one that shockingly we haven't played yet on the show, even though it's one of the classics of the genre.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that was talked about the same reverence as Isaac and Gungeon.
Yeah,
like especially the first iteration of Gungeon, like they were all being talked about in the same circles as these are the roguelikes you need to play, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me for you putting my educational hat on here, but required reading, I believe, is the terminology.
There you go. And Gungeon does have a lot of Nuclear Throne references in it. Also, it references pretty much everything.
Everything.
Yeah. It even has a really great Isaac gun, which is also useless. It does fire tears, and it's completely useless. It's really
awesome.
Great. All right, who wants to go first with Nuclear Throne?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Platforms of choice. Let's start with that.
I'm playing on PS4 and PC.
Monkey?
PC.
PC here too.
Okay.
Yo, this is a Game Maker game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like all the other Game Maker roguelikes we've had on the show. It's a little broken.
And to start with, let's just mention the fact that you have to turn on gamepad support in the menus.
Okay.
So if you are looking to play, very similar to Risk of Rain, if you're looking to play this with a gamepad, there is a menu option you need to activate gamepad
I didn't even know the
support.
PC version had gamepad support.
I tried it on my Steam Link, and I had my gamepad in my hand, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is fine, this is going to work fine, let's go. And then I got to the main menu, wiggled my sticks around, I was like, well, nothing's happening. Moved my mouse a little bit, I was like, I saw Game Maker, wasn't Risk of Rain Game Maker?
Wait a minute.
Went into settings, right at the top, gamepad. Clicked it on, problem solved.
It plays okay with gamepad.
It does. It plays surprisingly well with gamepad. It feels pretty solid control-wise. Does the screen shake a little bit too much for anyone else, or is that just
I turned it all the way off.
Yeah, you can turn off.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There's a slider, and I tried it at like 100% is too much, 50% was sort of still too much, and at 0, it's pretty perfect.
Okay, so note to self: go and turn off screen shake because that drove me crazy.
It's so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of screen shaking for no reason really.
Oh no, I there was a lot of pushback on indie developers for a long time about like you don't have to put screen shake in your game. It's okay if you don't. And I feel like Nuclear Throne was either the genesis of that or making fun of it.
Okay, so it was one of the two.
Yeah.
Okay, what else was that? Let's see. I've unlocked like 5 characters.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I have not made it to the throne yet.
no. I can regularly get to 3-1.
Thank you. Yep,
Jump
you
down.
literally named my death level.
Yeah, and I do okay, but I feel like on the first couple levels I'm doing all right, and then by the time I get to 3-1, either I don't have enough skill or I don't have enough weapons or something. It all kind of goes pear-shaped there.
For me, whenever I hit 3-1, it's always a case of I'm in this tiny little notch, and then literally the first room I go into is a giant corridor with people above and below me. It feels like every single time.
Right.
And then it just becomes me stuck in this horrible position of stick your head out, get shot in the back. Stick your head out, face the other way, get shot in the back again. So
on PS4, I did get a trophy for dying to a shot. I got shot in the back from a sniper bullet that bounced off a wall and hit me in the back. And I got a trophy for that. And that felt pretty great because I was like, that was a terrible death, and it was something like sincerest condolences, and I was like, okay,
that's pretty good. Character-wise, do we have any? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but honestly, my favorite character so far is like this is. I'm gonna show the masochistic side of me here. I had to make sure I used the right one. I love the crystal guy. He is my main because he has the shield.
The shield, so strong.
Yeah. My second main character is melting. Because why not make it as difficult as possible for myself straight off the bat?
He's the one with 2 HP, right?
2 HP.
Yeah.
That's all he has. But his active ability is he makes corpses explode.
Right.
So literally, if you can get 1 or 2 deaths in like an area and there's a bunch of enemies there, you just pull that active ability. It blows up, kills all those people. Then you pull the trigger again, it kills all those people, and it kills everybody else. And it just becomes this chain reaction of giblets everywhere. And
kill all the rats in the sewer.
Yes, I love it. But then I take a hit and then I die, and I'm just like, come on, really?
I like the plant guy because he moves pretty quickly. He doesn't have a ton of health, and he doesn't have a ton of great abilities, but I like
his
that
active
movement.
is terrible. I really don't like his active at all.
Yeah.
It's good in certain situations. Like there's a stage later where it becomes really good because the things get really fast, so you just use that and they stop moving basically. So yeah. My favorites, I don't know if you guys unlocked them, but what's his name? Steroids?
I don't
think I have him yet.
Have you reached the throne?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you beat 3-1. So
yeah.
What level did you make her up to?
I think just before the throne. But to be clear, I did play this previously.
Okay. So you're a cheat.
I thought about resetting my progress and just starting fresh over.
If Isaac ever comes up in We Roguelike, I'm never doing that. So don't blame me for
already
not doing
too far
that.
in.
But so I looked at my stats because they have stats in the options. I have 36 hours.
Whoa.
43% unlocks. That's
hello, Isaac again.
525 runs.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
0 wins. So, yeah, this game is hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, for steroids, he dual wields. So that's
hello.
pretty cool. So yeah, so I play with the mouse. So one the left mouse button,
two guns.
to shoot.
Okay.
It's so fun to do. But his downside, quote unquote, is he's less accurate.
Oh, okay.
But then if you have like 2 shotguns, you just spreading your bullets all over, and
it's like
it's pretty fun.
What was that guy's name in Borderlands 2? Salvador, the guy who
Gunzerker.
Yeah, the Gunzerker.
The Gunzerker,
like that reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the way the certain guns fire in this game, the accuracy feels like it doesn't really matter a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when you get stuff like the submachine gun, it's kind of not that accurate anyway.
It's gonna spray a pretty good amount. Yeah. How about those melee weapons? Screwdriver really doing it for you?
Don't like the melee at all.
I could see how they could be really strong. I feel like let's make an Isaac analog here yet again. I feel like they're like orbitals in Isaac, where you can use those as weapons, and you'll probably eventually use those, like once you're 400 hours deep, but at hour 4, that seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah, Mother's Knife or whatever is in Isaac is a prime example of that, where it's just like, for the longest time I was like, cool, it's a knife and it's got a huge size on it, so it takes out a lot of the bullets coming into me. And then you realize that it also does 4 ticks of damage a second if you touch him with it.
Yeah, it's like, so it's the strongest weapon in the game. Okay, cool.
So I'm just going to run in circles and use my knife to just hold it in your body while I run in circles around you.
Yeah.
They are really powerful. The little bit I've experimented with the melee is they are very, very powerful. I think the only person that I would recommend so far using that with would be the plant. Because you need the speed, you need that Isaac.
Get that mutation to have melee to have more range or do more damage, whichever one it is.
More range.
Yeah, I think so.
But like have that and then use the speed to avoid the bullets.
Yep.
And then just circle back around people and give them the old shiv in the back kind of attitude.
Right.
Some melee weapons actually reflect some bullets, like the big red ones. Yeah.
Okay.
So like
everything
not
else,
the
it just
ones,
right. If you hit those with the melee weapons, they just disappear.
Interesting.
Like the bullets. So,
Note to self: play more with melee.
Yeah, interesting. All right, we're learning a lot of stuff here. Speaking of the mutations, I do like that system. I think it is interesting having some of that roguelike randomness happen between levels when you level up.
That's one of the reasons why I like melting, because I think he earns double radiation.
Oh, okay.
So like I finished level 1 with him at one point and was level 3 by the time I finished the first level.
Right.
And then it's just like stacking mutations and mutations and mutations. He's very much, if you can get good at dodging stuff, which I'm not yet.
Yeah.
But if you can get good at dodging stuff, he might be the thing to take you to that extremely mutated, overpowered nightmare scenario.
Right.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts on Nuclear Throne for week 1 here?
I like the way it looks. Like graphically, it doesn't feel like it's aged at all. I mean, you said what? This is 2012. This thing came out.
Yeah, around there. Yeah, it's a good couple of years old. Yeah.
Like it's one of those games that feels like it's, because of the art style, it has kind of kept its
sort of its charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't help but feel like Rad might be a tiny little bit of a rip-off of Nuclear Throne.
Yeah, Rad. I played Rad last year, and I was, especially with the mutations, I was thinking that, where it's like this feels spiritually very similar.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. The guns. I'm looking forward to seeing if there's any unlocks in that side of things, because right now I've found 2 guns that I like, and they're the guns I want to use.
Right.
And that's any form of shotgun and any form of machine gun, whether it's the slow firing machine gun or not. I hate the crossbows. I hate the disc guns.
I love the crossbows.
I hate the grenade launcher.
I like disc gun. A grenade launcher will kill me every time.
I killed myself with a disc gun because I accidentally hit fire when I was walking down a very narrow corridor.
Oh no!
Yeah. And then it bounced off the far wall and then did the Resident Evil 1 all the way back towards me, hit me like 3 times and killed me.
Super
like,
Meat Boy all over again.
Really? Yeah. Really? Why did I just do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, that's our first week of Nuclear Throne. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you next run. Bye.
Bye. Welcome to 2020.